Hey everybody, it's John, Old Man Outdoors, and welcome to the video where I'm going to go through building a very simple battery power box for a boat. I made this for a little bass raider, and I had posted a picture of it to one of the bass raider or plastic boat forums and got some questions on it. So I thought maybe a little bit more detailed video is in order. It's a real easy project to build. I built mine for less than $30, and I kind of customized it to what I was wanting to do with it. And I'll show you a little bit about it. Everything is in the links below. And of course, if you pick anything off there, I'll make a few pennies off that. Appreciate it. So let's get on right here and I'll show you the build of the battery box. Here's the top of the battery box, and again, I'm going to show you the wiring diagram in just a few moments. This is just a suggestion on how you might lay yours out. Here's a momentary switch. You push it to put it on, and of course it's flashing because of the video, but that's how you can get the voltage, and it only is drawing current whenever you're pressing the momentarily switch down. Over here to this side is the USB port, and it does also light up when you press the button, and it is 3 amp on both sides. This right here is the trolling motor. It's a 24 volt trolling motor connector, but I just have the 12 volts going to it. But this allows me to run the trolling motor from the area of the boat where the battery is. And also you can run, these two posts here on the battery are the ones that run to the front of the boat. And as I said, I've got the little Pelican 10E that's already pre-wired. Over here to this side right here, I've left open. The only thing that I might want to add at some date is a 12-volt cigarette lighter adapter. I really at this time don't have any need for it, but at some future point I might. And of course right here is where the connectors are. And I did not have stainless steel bolts. I should be using stainless steel here with a wing nut, but nevertheless, that's what I'm using right now. And over here, you can see that I'm using a size 27 box. Even though it's a size 24 battery in the box itself, I'm using the 27. Simply, if I do want to go up to a 27, I'll have room for it. This is a very simple drawing of the wiring diagram that I used for the battery box. If you'll notice, I've got a positive and negative, and that represents the battery itself. The breaker, or circuit breaker, is attached to the positive, and this is the circuit breaker that came with the little Bass Raider 10E. I think it's rated at 50 amp. If you don't have one, I really recommend that you put one in. As you can see, all the circuits run back through the breaker before it goes back to the positive terminal. Next in line is the push button. This is a momentarily on push button, which means the circuit closes only when the button is pressed down. That prevents the battery from just discharging when you're not needing to look at anything or to get any information from your battery box. When you push the button down, it illuminates the voltage readout on the LED. So that's one leg of your positive circuit. You've got two more circuits. One runs to the USB and one runs to the trolling motor. Now all of these, the voltage readout, the USB, and the trolling motor all have positive and negative terminals on them. The push button, it doesn't matter. It's just a straight through wiring. But when you do wire, make sure that you're using positive to positive and negative to negative. So that is the positive run or your circuits on it. And then you've got one final circuit, which is your negative or your ground. And it's just a bus that runs from your voltage to the USB to your trolling motor back down to negative. You'll notice it doesn't go to the push button because the push button, as I said, is just it just closes the circuit that goes to the voltage readout. So it's very simple, easy to wire up. Just take your time. You should have no problem. Well, that's all there is to it. It's an easy build. It took me about an hour to build it and saved me quite a bit of money. And it was an enjoyable hour that I spent doing that. Once again, the links are down below for everything that I used. Good luck with your build, and I hope to see you on the lake. Be careful. Take off.